Like, move closer. There we go. Like, grazing your boob. Okay. Do you have a problem with breastises? Sorry, my hand just went. Hi. Hello. Hi. This is my channel now. Hello. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. What is her name? We were talking about her the other day from the letter. Ding, ding. What's her name? Oh, that one? Yeah.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I have a special guest with me today. My best friend Taylor is going to help me film a high school advice video. So seeing as how we are getting into the back to school days, unfortunately I know it sucks. But anyways, today we're going to be doing an advice video. So just little tips and pointers that we think will be helpful to anybody starting, you know, this being their freshman year, or if you're just in the middle of high school and happen to find this video interesting or hopefully helpful. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so seeing as how if you're a freshman and you're going into a brand new school, or you know, you've been in a middle school for 3 years, at least that's how we went. We had separate middle schools. We had 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and then we went into a freshman center, which I'm not sure many states do this.
I think we're the only school around here that even has a freshman center.
Yeah, so we had to go through a freshman center. So we basically had freshmen, like a bunch of 13 and 14-year-olds from both sides of town, just in one area. It was super packed and stuff.
The building's really small.
Yeah, the building was really small. It was very tight. But seeing as how most states probably don't do that, and you're probably going to go straight into your high school, I definitely would recommend don't be nervous about it. I feel like my uncle, even like my family, used to tease me and say that the older classmen were going to beat us up and stuff, and I'm like, can you not? Like, this is ridiculous.
That makes me feel better. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. That was like,
Thank you.
I honestly wasn't that scared. I was more nervous about like who I'd have in my classes and whether or not I'd have anybody to talk to, more than like
No,
people
I was
beating me up.
frightened.
But
I was like, how do people survive high school?
so anyways, just don't be nervous about it. I think, you know, you'll probably get past it. Like the first week is probably just going to be the easiest and the hardest. I mean,
yeah, well,
it's like hardest like socially wise. Like it's going to be hard to like talk to new people and branch out there. But I definitely recommend you make as many friends as you can in high school. I think that's a really great time to reach out and talk to a bunch of different people. And like, but at the same time, I don't know. I think it's great to have like a large group of friends, but don't tell all of those friends like your personal stuff. Like definitely secure that one friend, your best friend, or you know, the two that you can trust, and only tell those secrets to them, because I mean it would be kind of complicated to tell everybody everything. Alright, so boys in high school there's dozens of them. There's so many, it's unavoidable, and you're probably gonna find quite a few of them cute. But I honestly don't think I mean, there's special cases where you kind of meet someone in high school and you end up staying with them forever. There's a couple that I know of still from high school that are still together, and I think that's awesome. Yeah, and that's awesome, but it's a rare thing, so don't get too attached to high school relationships.
There's people that have been not married, but they dated all through high school and they broke up.
Yeah, so I think it's fun to, it's kind of hard to imagine like finding someone in high school and then not dating anybody else for the rest of your life. You start high school when you're like 14 or 15 or something like that, you know, and you have the rest of your life to date someone. So I really wouldn't get too caught up in high school relationships and all the drama that comes with them, because I feel like boys in high school are so fickle and they're a waste of your damn time.
Well, and they have a lot of growing up to do, so it's really
too, yeah,
a pain in the ass to be with them.
So classes in general I think are relatively easy, I mean compared to like college classes of course, and I definitely think it's important to take your high school classes seriously, because they are going to make a huge impact on your future, like college wise, where you want to go, what you want to do, and don't slack off. I think I mean obviously there's certain classes where you can, but on your main core classes I think definitely try your hardest.
And you don't want to be the super senior where you have to come back the next extra year just so
or you're always going to summer school like to make up stuff.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Some people actually have to do that, or they prefer to do that, or you know, whatever the case may be. But I mean, I just say try your hardest, because I mean, high school is important. So it's also fun though. I mean, definitely keep that in mind, because high school I loved high school, and I thought it was a blast.
You should get involved, because that's how we met.
Yeah, that's how we became friends, actually.
Not met,
we
became friends.
Yeah, we became closer
because
through FCCLA. I don't know if any of your guys' schools do that, but we did it, and it was actually kind of fun. And I mean, we weren't like overly involved, but we joined, and it was still fun. It was still an experience, to say the least. along with like getting involved, I definitely, I mean, not only like with extracurricular activities and stuff like that, but if your school is really big into football or any kind of sporting event, I definitely say go to the games. The football games were like the highlight of the week. Like Friday night football, like at the
Oh my
school
gosh,
stadium,
that's the place to be.
was the best. It was so much fun. I absolutely loved it, and I just loved like cheering on your school, like actually loving the school you go to and stuff.
And
so,
actually sitting in the student section.
yeah, the
Because
student
now if
section
we
is
go,
the best.
now if we
I
go,
know.
we're not even able
We're
to
20
sit
years
there.
old. It's been 2 years since high school, and we'd actually have to sit in the visiting section and watch all of these high schoolers have fun at the game.
Definitely would have wanted to be in the student
Yeah,
section.
the student section is the place to be. So along with taking advantage of the fact that you're young, definitely take risks in high school. I think, you know, high school is a really good learning opportunity, a really good growing up stage, especially for girls, maybe not for boys, because it takes a lot longer for boys to really mature. But for me, at least, I think looking back on who I was in high school, I'm a totally different person now. It's funny, like I look back and I'm just like, why did I do that? What was wrong with me? But I mean, it was just, I mean, it's fun to look back. I'd rather look back and almost be kind of embarrassed and laugh about it than look back and say I played it safe. So I think it's really good to take risks and have fun while you're in high school and do stuff like TP someone's house and egg someone's car. So
whenever you're talking to boys, also to take a risk, don't be shy, because they're probably really nervous, and if they're nervous, they're not going to approach you either. So it's always okay for you to be the first one to say something about it.
yeah.
And also, like, what do you have to lose? Like, what are they going to do? Say no?
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
it's probably a little
It's gonna
embarrassing,
hurt
and
for
it
like
might
a
hurt
couple days.
hurt your ego, your little self-esteem a little bit,
But you're not going to die.
yeah, but bounce back from it. You'll be
You're
fine.
going to live.
Like, there's 5 more boys where that one came from. So, I mean,
And they're
don't
all
worry about
friends.
it. Yeah. I think boys are probably the most fun of high school. Like, other than, like, the football games, I think, you know, boys take up a lot of people's time and, like, thought in high school.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of, like, the main subject.
They really are, though. Like, relationships are, like, a big, big deal in high school.
But don't let that, like, define you, or don't
No.
rely on a relationship or a guy, because, like, especially for happiness, like, it's the dumbest thing ever. It's
That's
a waste
not
of
where
your
you
time.
need to be happy. You need to make yourself happy first and then find a relationship. Always remember that, not just in high school, but
Yeah.
for forever. You don't want to just rely on a boy
Yeah.
and being in a relationship to be happy. Find a hobby. Don't be a bully.
Yeah, definitely be open to multiple groups of friends. Like, don't just stick to one. I think in high school I kind of did that. I stuck to just my group of friends, and I wasn't very comfortable with like venturing outside. But if I could go back, I honestly think I would. I'd just be nice to everybody. Not that I was mean to everybody, but I stayed in my little comfort zone basically. And it was kind of hard just with my situation, I guess, because I was friends with some people that like were kind of just okay with our group and didn't really want to expand it any kind of thing. So but I definitely think it's really good to venture outside and become friends with just everybody and anyone. There's no point in being mean to somebody.
And I'm like the opposite, because I was friends with so many different people. I was just like kind of a drifter. And then not until like my senior year, whenever me and you got like really close,
Yeah.
and like I got invited to join the group. And also, if you have more friends, it helps you like be able to have more things to do, more opportunities are open, because I'm popping my fingers. But no, you get to experience more things, and I don't know, people invite you to things more
Yeah.
so than just like,
You're
oh, I
busier.
have one group of friends and
Yeah.
they want to do just one thing like once a month, and then
Yeah.
I've got all these other friends though that I can go and join and do all these things. It's a lot of fun. It's more fun, the more the merrier.
Yeah. All right, so I know it's probably easier said than done, and I still struggle with it. I'm sure you still struggle with it. I think everybody does, but try not to care what other people think of you. I know in high school it's kind of all about, not really, I don't know if status is the right word, but it's, I mean, people are going to judge you, unfortunately. The high schools, I mean, you're judged all the time by all different people, and I think it's important to kind of just shrug it off as best you can. Like, be yourself, be who you are, who you're comfortable being, wear whatever it is that makes you comfortable, whatever you like. I mean, if you like to dress up every day and wear heels, dress up and wear heels. I mean, what's the point in judging somebody on that? In high school, I think it's not as big of a deal to care what other people think of you. When you get older, obviously you want to hold some kind of professionalism of yourself. You don't want to look
And you want to have
slouchy,
a good reputation.
But in high school, I think it's not as big of a deal what you wear, what you do. All right, so in high school, obviously we have the traditional events like homecoming, court warming, and prom, of course. And I highly recommend everybody go to them, male, female alike. I think everybody should experience it all 4 years if you can. I mean, I know prom is like generally a junior, senior thing, but I mean, if you have an upperclassman as your date, yeah, I definitely say take advantage. I mean, what girl would pass up the opportunity to get dressed up and all glammed up to take pictures and, you know, dance? Like, I don't know, I think it's...
I never missed one.
I know, I loved them. I love them so much. So yeah, just definitely go to prom. I mean, go, don't skip it. Don't say, oh, I'm not gonna go because I don't have a date. Go by yourself. I went by myself junior year and that was fun, and then I had a date senior year. I definitely try and get a date senior year.
To prom?
Yeah. Point of the story, go to the events. Go to prom.
See, if you don't go, then you don't have these experiences like
yeah,
we're
you don't
talking
have
about
like
now.
fun stories. I mean, sure, maybe something traumatic happens. Maybe you end up crying, but oh well. You can talk and laugh about it like a couple years later.
Yeah.
See?
And we danced the whole night.
Yeah.
I remember senior year.
All night long.
All dance. All night long.
Alright, so point of this video, just make as many memories as possible with your closest friends, the people you love. Take risks, obviously. I mean, fall in love, do what you gotta do. Try not to care what other people think of you, and
grow up or
just,
don't.
Just have fun. High school is a blast. It's a 4-year, like, free ticket, basically, for you just to be immature and have a ball.
And not have to...
And learn from your experiences and hopefully mature. Take advantage of not working, of not having to work, because it blows.
Being an adult is hard.
Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Also, Taylor does have a channel. She has been making videos.
It's been almost like a year, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get onto it. It's just...
She has a channel, so I will leave her link in the description box down below. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!
Bye!